All right, gang. We just finished turn 7, Day of Days. Multi-Man Publishing, The Gamers, 2015. Um, the Paras are still hanging in. Uh, the Germans went after them a little bit, but as long as I keep those DGs on them, they can't build up much strength to attack unless they completely surround something and cut it off for supply, which that will probably happen. Well, no. Not as long as those DGs are cutting off their zone of control ability. All right, so the breakout over here with the 50th, that got to be too much. So started pulling the Germans out of the pocket here, out of the middle. A couple of them are going to get sacrificed. Nothing I can do about that. But was able to pull most of them back. Going to start a new line to keep them out of con. Panzer came in. I mean, pretty much all of them. And that was the activations I decided to use. So I thought maybe we try an end run with 7th Armored, see if we couldn't maybe get into con, cause a little havoc. And they have a little bit. Maybe even potentially go around and help the Paras out. But they demolished probably 3 companies of the 7th Armored. Got this one over here cornered. Let's see so this little alley right here that the infantry has created, keep that open, and that's gonna provide the supply lines for everything that's needed as the British or the Commonwealth start to surge. Don't know how much more this is going to last over here, so I think what has to happen for the Germans, they still have big stacks of reinforcements coming on, and like I said, I don't put the Allies on until I actually get there, other than the ones that were on the start card. So, can they keep this bridge, at least so the Germans can't come across it, or maybe they will eventually be able to cross over, which I would have to assume that in time the British will be able to cross over that bridge to get on the other side. Not sure when or if that's going to be anytime soon. Like I say, the British Airborne is still hanging on. They've taken a couple more losses, but as long as they still have some drop zones where they can get supply to them, it's okay. I think the Germans have overrun 2 or 3 of them. Probably have to go back in here and reactivate these British. I don't know. See, we're still going to be on turn. Well, it's still going to be 8 June. So still only going to be 3 command points for the Commonwealth and 4 for the Germans. I don't know. We'll have to see how that develops. I think Panzer coming in has got a pretty good grasp on con in that area up there. But I need to clear that out so that I can use Panzer to get down here and break up this 50th Infantry Division's push along with the 7th Army units that are down here. All right, so quick flyby from the coast over. Canadians still haven't, they'll be able to move, but it depends on what command chits I use. I have to think this one through. And then, so if anybody's got any suggestions on which 3 command chits to use, Para, the commando groups, 3rd Canadian, 3rd British Infantry, 7th Armored, and the 50th Infantry Division, and whatever the blue one is down here, which I can't think of off the top of my head, 51st Infantry Division, which is these guys here. And that's pretty much everything they've got is right there, but they're untouched. All the coastal defenses that were in the beaches, except for these 2 right here, they've all surrendered. I got some more Germans that went out of supply. Those 2 defenses right there, they went out. Let's see what else. Some more supply stuff. I had that guy right there. He was in a terrible spot because of that river, so he's out of supply. Finally gave up the city over here. They got hit, lost one, but they hung on, but I said, I better get them out of there. And because the Brits were just going to roll right around them. Cleared out this up here. So there's nothing opposing the British to break out up here. But I got all those commandos sitting there that can't attack anything unless I draw their chit. All right, so this is how day 7 is ended. The Germans they're going to have to back off, set up a new defensive line. And at the same time, they need to finish off the British Airborne And then they need to get over here and slow down the 50th Infantry Division's push with the 7th Armored. All right, let's get this thing posted so y'all can see how this is developed. And we're going to start the evening turn of June 8th, which is be turn 8. All right, talk to y'all here shortly.